Is Hollywood turning their back on the Democratic Party? What's going on with these celebrities, man? Everybody's backtracking, man. I mean, the things I'm hearing out here. Now they're all supporting or claim that they're about to support Donald Trump. I mean, we're not just talking about any Hollywood celebrities here, man. We're talking about Cardi B, right? Michael Rapaport, which to me personally is the corniest New York that has ever existed. You know, he's doing it as well. And the one that really shocked me was Chris Cuomo from CNN. That man spent years dogging Trump, man, on CNN, and now he's like, you know what, man? After 4 years of Biden, man, he's not really looking like a bad idea to vote for him again, man. This is crazy. Let's play the clips, and I'm gonna give you my commentary, man. This is not a pro-Trump, anti-Trump type of video, man. I don't really do politics. I like to, sit in, I'm like a political cuck. I like to, stand right here in the corner, and just watch everybody go at it, man. It's hilarious to see, though, the way some people backtrack, man, then when they switch up. When the economy's bad, when people's pockets get tight, everybody turns conservative. Everybody turns to the Republicans. But let's listen to these videos, man. We're going to start off with Cardi B. We're going to go to Michael Rapaport, man. And then we're going to hear Chris Cuomo, which, again, that was my biggest shocker, right? Because the celebrities and entertainers, I mean, yeah. But Chris Cuomo, that's wild, man. Who's next? Don Lemon or Don Gaiman, as I like to call him?
You can ask me. I don't give a f*** the resume that they send. I don't give a f***. I'm not endorsing no presidents no more. Because how is there a $100 million budget cut in New York City for schools, library, police safety, and sanitation? Yeah, Joe Biden's talking about, like, yeah, we could fund two wars. Mother talking about we don't got it, but we got it. Like, we're the greatest nation. No, we're not. We're going through some right now. Like, say it. We're really going through. We really are right now.
Now, in Joe Biden's defense, Cardi, the budget in New York City, for the schools and all that stuff has absolutely nothing to do with Joe Biden. That's something that's local here, which that's a mistake that a lot of people make when it comes to politics. They don't understand the difference from, the president and then your governor and the control that he has over your state, which is why, voting locally is 1,000 times more important than voting for the president. The president is like a lot of times, yeah, it affects a lot of things. But when you really feel the pressure of your politicians, it's locally, right? So we're going to have to cut Sleepy Joe Biden a little bit of slack in the department. But everything else, yeah, right on, man. Look at Michael Rapaport. Michael Rapaport is the funniest one because, man, first of all, man, the amount of times that he just cursed out Donald Trump, I mean, it's insane. So to hear him switch up, me personally, man, I'm sorry. Not me. Couldn't be me, right? I'm a double down, right? Even if I publicly go underneath and don't tell nobody, yeah. Fuck Donald Trump. And I'm going to vote for him. But I can't see myself publicly out there dogging this guy for years, man. To then turn on the camera and be like, you know what? Maybe it's not that bad of an idea, man. Let's listen to this video.
There's been other things too. There's other times where I'm sure, like, for staying Donald Trump, who I had conversations with, I might vote for that motherfucker. Oh, yeah, I'll break.
Hey, my man, listen, ain't no might happening with you. You saying I might is I'm gonna vote for him, and I'm gonna try to see if I can commit some voter fraud, man, and vote 2 or 3 times for that motherfucker.
Oh, yeah, I'll break your hearts. Let me tell you something. Things don't get straightened up in this fucking world ASAP, and I know Smokin' Joe has said the right thing about Israel, but when I'm seeing motherfuckers in New York City climb in public in front of crowds of people, rip down UN flags, rip down Israeli flags, rip down American flags on Veterans Day.
Yo, I'm going to tell you something right now, man. I seen the protests. I've seen these people do this here locally, man. And it's insane. I'm an immigrant myself. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yeah, you have the right, living in this country, you have the right to peacefully protest. You have the right to express your freedom of speech, your freedom of religion, all of that good stuff, right? But when I see people come to a country, right? Because clearly we all leave our countries because shit ain't sweet over there. If shit was good, we wouldn't come here. You know what I'm saying? But to come to this country, right? Remember, they call it the American dream for a reason. There is no other dream in the world. It's the American dream. Everybody wants to come here because you could do stuff like this. Because back home, man, they were aired everybody out. But to come to that country, man, and just tear down the flags because you're pissed off about something that's going on in the country that you left because they just wasn't doing right by you is wild, man. Like, you can peacefully protest and not have to tear down the flag that's awarding you the life that you currently have, because all of us take care of people back home because of the opportunities that are offered to us out here in America. So a lot of these dudes, man, be wilding, bro. Like, why you got to do all that? Why can't you just peacefully protest? Why you got to rip down the American flag? Like, the level of disrespect.
When the economy is the way the economy is, when I'm paying mortgage rates up, I mean, I'm getting, forget a colonoscopy.
I'm going to tell you something about these celebrities, man. They're all closeted Republicans, man. Man, their pocket is tight. They're all turned to the red party.
You don't need to get a colonoscopy. Go buy a house. The interest rates.
Ain't nobody buying shit right now, bro.
Go buy a car. And I know Smoking Joe has done some things for the... I know, but I'm telling you right now, go buy yourself, go check what it's like to buy a car, buy a house.
I would have never thought in my life that I would live at a time where used cars went up in value. That's insane to me.
The money, chaos in this country, the chaos around the world. But I'm too far down the Gringo Mandingo. I'm too far down the disruptive warrior rabbit hole to pull back now. The comments have been made, I said. I've had conversations with some of my... If it comes down to pig Donald Trump...
He's talking about all his celebrity friends. They're all voting for Trump.
And Smoking Joe Biden? I'm sorry. I am sorry. Voting for pig Donald Trump is on the table. I'm sorry. I'll still call him slob Donald Trump, pig Donald Trump, and all that.
Man, you and all your homies voting for Trump, man. Who you from? Who you think you're fooling, man? You ain't fooling nobody. Now, Chris Cuomo saying that he could potentially be voting for Donald Trump, man, is literally the downfall of the Democratic Party, man. They got to get their shit together, man. They're going to have to do something now. They're going to have to figure something out, man, because it's not looking too good for them. Let's play this clip.
Those two, though, you going to sit it out? Or you're going to go...
Oh, if it's Biden, Trump, look, for me, again, we survived a Trump administration. Would we survive another one? Yes. Yes. I don't think there's any greater risk to America with him than with Biden. And for people who are now going to attack me and say, what are you talking about? Trump is like this crazy man. Well, look, you know, as Patrick says, the data is the data. Nobody was trying to kill us when Trump was president in a way that they're not now. If anything, there's more hostility. And you can have reasons for that any way you want. I'm just saying, existentially, I'm not afraid of a Trump presidency. Existentially, I'm not afraid of another Biden presidency because, unlike many people in America...
He's treading very carefully there, man. We don't know what you're saying, bro. We can read in between the lines. You wasn't talking like that before when you was over there working at CNN. Now that I gave you the boot, you're sticking your middle fingers, man, to them like, oh, y'all want to fuck with me, man? Y'all want to get rid of my brother and then fire me? All right, we're going to see.
I believe that the country is much stronger than any individual leader. We survived the Russia thing. We survived January 6th. We survived having Biden as a gaffe machine. We survived Congress going after each other and doing nothing for the rest of us. We survived these things. Are we better for it? No. Should we be doing things differently? Yes. I think it happens. I don't know when. I don't even know why. But, you know, in terms of who I'm going to vote for, I would really have to see where we are at that moment in time.
Come on, Cuomo, bro. Just do it. You know, the only thing I'm wondering here, man, is the Republicans that were telling Cardi B and Michael Rapaport to shut the F up during the last presidential campaign. I want to know what their thoughts are now that they switched, right? Are they all of a sudden on board? Are they supporting them now? Or are they still saying, man, y'all need to shut the F up when it comes to politics? Because none of these dudes, man, understand politics. In fact, most of the American people don't understand politics. You know what I'm saying? So I wonder if they're going to jump on the bandwagon like, see, we support them now because they're speaking in our favor. I don't know. Let's see.
And
so you're open to Trump vote?
I am always open. And I'll tell you this. People say, oh, you've never voted for a Republican in your life. Wrong. And not only... have I? The first vote I ever cast was for a Republican.
Yo, that Trump chain is gonna be crazy, man. At least the internet's gonna be lit again, man, when they start running, bro. Because at the end of the day, man, one thing that nobody could deny is that Donald Trump is pure comedy, and he gives everybody entertainment to comment on. Their news was loving him when he was there. They hated him for his politics, but working was easy every single day. All you had to do was just report sign on Donald Trump, and your ratings was going crazy, man. But damn, how does the Democratic Party come back from this, man? Their allies are turning their backs on them, man. And Michael Rapaport, low-key, threw everybody under the bus, saying, I've been speaking to my friends about this, and they all feel the same way, man. Man, all them people, man, are voting for Trump next presidential campaign. Their pockets is hurting. Inflation is here. People in America's feeling the pressure, man. People out here struggling. People out here complaining they're making a bunch of money, and they just not seeing it because everything is too expensive, man. This is the one thing I love about coming from the third world and being poor in the third world. You know, that normal to me is running around barefooted because you don't want to mess up your only good pair of sneakers because it's the only one you got to go to school, right? So I could be a billionaire, lose it all. Worst case scenario, just go back to normal. But unfortunately, some people came up under different circumstances where normal to them was maybe perhaps growing up middle class, you know, or upper middle class, man. So you can go up, but if you ever fall below upper middle class or middle class, you're having a mental breakdown, man. Let's look at this video today of this nurse. She's going viral because she's breaking down because, you know, she makes a lot of money. Her husband makes a lot of money. For whatever reason, it's just not enough.
We both have good jobs. I'm a nurse. I'm a registered nurse. I work full-time. He works full-time.
Full-time is 40 hours, by the way.
We just got paid this past Friday, right? We paid the mortgage. Bought some groceries. Put some gas in the car. And guys, it is Tuesday. And we have like $200 or $300 to last us until next Friday. Like,
okay, let's back it up here a little bit, right? So you own a home, right? Good on you guys. You bought your own home. That's good. You have vehicles, right? Good on you. You know, you put gas in it, you bought groceries, and you still have an additional $200 to $300 to work with all the way till next Friday. I mean, if you're not misspending your money on food, that's not that bad. That's not that bad. Most people get paid Friday, and the money was spent last Friday or a few days before, man.
we don't live in a big house. We live in a little ranch.
That's a pretty nice house to me. They don't gotta be 5,000 square feet.
We don't live above our means. I don't know what less than paycheck to paycheck is. What is that? Poverty?
Woman, no, don't say that. Don't say that. You are not living in poverty, man. You own your own home. Your mortgage is paid for. Your vehicle is paid for. Utilities are paid for. Your food is paid for. The gas is paid for. And you still have an additional $200 to $300 to go to next week. I mean, you already sell your bulk groceries. You could take food to work, man. That's $300. That's $600 a month that you got to just leave right there just in case of an emergency, man. Like, how do you think most people are living in the world, man? How do you think most people are living in America, man? I read a statistic one that said that the average American don't got enough money to afford $1,000 emergency. That's insane. $1,000. The average American doesn't have for an unexpected emergency, girl. No. You are by no means living in poverty.
As a registered nurse, with a husband, with a second.
Be thankful that you and your husband are both employed, right? I thought the pandemic taught this to every people how valuable it is to have a job and how appreciative and thankful you got to be to have work to be able to provide for yourself, right? So I get it. You feel like you should have more money left over. But guess what? This is your husband's problem, right? Because there's no way in hell that I'm going to allow my woman to be out there crying on social media because she feels like there's not enough money left over, right? If money's tight that bad in your mind, right? You know what I'm doing as a man? I'm going to go out there and get a second job. The gig economy is booming. You know, you got Uber Eats, you got DoorDash. You know, you could be an Uber driver, a Lyft driver. You could deliver pizza. Your husband could pick up a part-time job, you know, an additional 20 hours a week, which is okay. That's not a big deal, right? That's not a big deal. 9 to 5. Okay, go work 2 hours after that, 2 to 3 hours after that. 5-6 days a week. That's going to make a big difference at the end of the month. It's going to take them tears away from your face, man. And this is the biggest problem that's happening right now in America. Men don't want to be men. Men forgot that a man is supposed to wake up at 4 or 5 in the morning and go out there and chase that chicken and come back to 7, 8 o'clock at night. But for her to think, man, that she has everything that she possesses and that she's for is crazy to me. I mean, she had a pretty good upbringing, which, you know, good for her. good for her. You don't want to wish a bad upbringing on nobody. But it's like I said before, lady, you're far from poverty. There's a lot of people whose rent is backed up, right? They got eviction notices. Their lights been cut off, cable been cut off, the utilities are cut off. Man, they don't got no money for nothing. They don't know where the next dollar is going to come from. Believe me when I tell you, that's not poverty, lady. You're living good. You guys are working hard to pay your bills. You have met all of life's necessities, and you have an additional $600 a month to play with. I mean, what's that a year? $7,200. You have about $7,200 a year that you can store right there, man. You have an emergency here and there, you could pull a few $100s. But a lot of people in America, man, they want to pay all the bills and have a ton of money left over to have fun. That's just not the way it works, man. That's not the way it works. If you're complaining about money, tell your husband to pick up a side job, or you pick up a second job, man. But the point is, man, that there's a solution to your problem, man. You don't got it that bad. But let me want to tell you, I know it feels like that, but it ain't that bad, lady. Imagine contacting your HR department to inform them that you're about to have a baby, that your girlfriend is pregnant, man, and you're so happy. And to then find out shortly after that they fire you. Oh, man, let's take a look at the video.
Girlfriend's pregnant.
Oh, wow. I would never have guessed that. That may affect work. Does this explain some doctor's appointments?
Yeah.
All right, I won't say anything to anyone except for HR. I will talk to you when you're back. Go enjoy PTO, please, and try to get some mental rest, emotional rest. All right, I'll talk to you next week.
All right, thanks, Taylor. See ya.
Bye. We're here to talk about something completely unrelated to what you brought up to me last week while you were on PTO.
Why would you start at that? We're here to talk to you about something completely unrelated to what you brought up to me last week on PTO, when you already told me you wasn't going to bring that up to HR. Meaning that tells me that maybe perhaps this guy had a good relationship with you, or maybe trusted you.
That said, the team has undergone a restructuring. And unfortunately,
the guy's at the bottom right, if you don't see him in the little square. They did this over a Zoom meeting too.
Your role has been eliminated, and that is effective today. I want you to know that this was an extremely difficult decision to make, and we took a lot of care in making it. Again, all that said, I'm going to drop off and let Cass discuss your offboarding with you.
Oh my God, that is the worst thing that you could ever hear as a man, expecting your first child, having a pregnant woman, man, and for you to get fired a week after you told him this.
I also know this is a lot to take in, especially after coming back from vacation. So if you need a pause, if you want questions.
People, you don't have to tell your personal life to your employer. Keep your business to yourself. They did this man a week after. Man, as soon as he came back from vacation, they got rid of him. Just crazy.
Yeah, I guess just what's happening. They got fired.
Yes, the role is terminated.
But why?
The role was no longer needed.
And how is that determined?
That was determined with the business leaders of the ways of working and how the team has evolved.
Yeah, who were the business leaders?
You know all of them. So it was Sarah, Taylor, Donnie.
Yo, firing people, man, is one of the most difficult things that you could ever do, man. I knew a person who's a big manager, right, for the company they work for. They probably manage about almost 200 people. And they told this person, right, that they had to fire somebody. But guess when they chose to fire this person? The week before Christmas. And now the manager told me, listen, this can't wait after the holidays. We got Christmas coming up. We got New Year. Nope, it has to get done now. Imagine that. That person struggled, man, making that decision. And they had no choice. That's their job. They're told to do that. They're going to have to do it no matter what. But imagine firing somebody right before Christmas, right before the holidays, man. That's fucking insane, man. There's a reason why they're called corporations entities, man, because they do not possess a soul.
Etc.
Was it based on performance?
No, it wasn't based on performance. It was the overall structure.
Yo, I thought America was all about diversity and inclusivity, man. How come that whole team was ran by women? I'm feeling triggered over here, man. Not one man on that team? Nothing but females?
The team. I am sorry for the timing.
Yeah, especially I just told Taylor last week that my girlfriend's pregnant, but it's not great timing. But
anything else for now?
Nope, nothing else.
Okay, great. Well, thank you again, Tom. I appreciate the time, and I'll send this over to you immediately.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Cass.
Yeah. Wish you the best of luck.
Thank you. Bye.
The fact that it wasn't based on performance, man, and this happens a week after he just told us that she was pregnant, is insane while he was on vacation. But I'm going to give you people my thoughts on what really happened. Let's take a look at the beginning of the video, right? Because the internet went crazy when they seen this, right? And I get it, because the first time I seen that, it kind of almost feels like they intentionally fired him because they knew that this was going to affect work and he was probably going to be busy, you know, helping his wife out and all this stuff. But I seen the video quite a few times, man, and I try to look at it from a different lens. And when you see her reaction when she hears the news, right? Let's play the beginning clip again and then look at her body language through the lens of somebody who already knew this guy was going to get fired and just found out that his wife is pregnant.
Girlfriend's pregnant.
Oh, wow. I would never have guessed that.
You see, she was like, oh, wow. Almost like, oh, no. And why would she say I would never have guessed that? It's not to guess. You understand? And then keep looking at her reaction.
That may affect work. Does this explain some doctor's appointments?
Yeah.
All right, I won't say anything to anyone except for HR.
Now, what throws it off a little bit is that she said that may affect work. And the reason why I'm not going to, you know, pass judgment on that specific part of the conversation is because there were a lot of cuts in the video, so I don't know what got cut out. And on TikTok, they went and found his page, and after the video went viral, he privated it. And I'm like, okay, that's odd. So maybe perhaps this guy was here trying to paint the picture, you know, so that he could have a lawsuit or something like that. Because even the lady at the end in the offboarding, look at her reaction. It's like when she first heard the news, you know, you could tell that it was like she was sure, like, oh no, this guy's about to get fired, man, and he's about to have a baby.
We're here to talk about something completely unrelated to what you brought up to me last week while you were on PTO.
If you look at the lady on the left, it's like she already knew. She does not look comfortable. Nobody looks comfortable in this conversation. A lot of people on the internet made it seem like it was like, oh, it was like, you know, like they made him a target and it's fucked up and this and this and that. But I really do believe that this decision had already been made for whatever reason. Companies do this all the time. You know, you don't have to be underperforming for them to get rid of you. A lot of the time there's budget cuts that happen and certain people need to get, you know, certain positions are eliminated. That happens all the time in corporate America. But if you look at their body language throughout the video, I'm speeding it up right now. Like, they look extremely uncomfortable. Like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm doing this right now. And I mean, imagine having to deliver that news and you're women. You feel me? And again, based on the fact that he told her early on, you know, don't tell nobody. And she was like, oh, I won't share it with nobody. It shows you that maybe perhaps they had a good relationship, you know, and the way they were speaking to each other, it doesn't seem like there was any tension there before. So, you know, at first, when I first seen the video, I was like, oh, hell no, they did not just do this, you know, and everybody on the internet got worked up. But after watching it and looking at their body language and then noticing all the cuts in the videos, I'm like, okay, it's very easy to paint a certain picture here. I feel like they had already made the decision to get rid of this guy and they were waiting for him to come back. And then he broke the news right before he come back. And she was like, oh, my God, I can't believe I'm going to have to do this. Because, again, I've known people that have been placed in certain positions in companies, man, where they have to fire some people. And that's never an easy conversation, man, especially during the holidays, like I mentioned earlier, or if somebody just had a kid. It happens all the fucking time, man. This is why you can never be loyal to a company, because the day they're going to get you, they're going to get you. And it has nothing to do with how good a relationship you have with your boss or how good of an employee you are. At the end of the day, sometimes they're just looking at that bottom line. Certain budgets got to be cut, and meaning certain positions need to be get rid of. Imagine getting a knock on your door, and it's your baby mother with your son, and she's saying, listen, we just got evicted. We need a place to stay. And he tells you, well, you can't stay over here. Let's get straight into this video. This is crazy.
Nah, you can't stay here.
This is your son.
I'm saying you can't stay here. Y'all can't stay here.
Do for you?
That is so sad, man. The way his little boy looks up at him, looks down, and just looks to the side. Yo, some dudes, man, I'm telling you.
Hey, my girl finna come with her kids, so like y'all can't do that.
So this is your firstborn.
I'm saying that. I'm sorry to tell you.
Bro, don't be a deadbeat right now.
Listen to what he said. My girlfriend's coming with her kids, so it's okay for his girlfriend to come with another man's kids to his home, but not his own son and his baby mother to stay for a few nights.
Nah. We need a place to stay. We're not sleeping outside in the car. No, your son got evicted. He needs his place to stay.
I'm sorry, you can't stay here though.
Listen.
Hey, my girl coming, you listen.
All of his stuff is in my car, in the backseat of my car.
Hey.
He can't even, I don't even got a place for him to sit in the car.
Hey, you might have to make a room, sleep in there. I'm straight. You can't stay here.
All our furniture, all our clothes, all of his toys and stuff, they're sitting in my car.
Hey,
like,
I'm good.
We can't just sleep in the car.
Hey, you better go stay with your mama.
This right here, this is your blood.
Call your mama though.
This your son. son? You gonna leave your son out here in the rain?
Yo, that's insane, man. Like, yo, okay, I understand him maybe perhaps not wanting her to stay there, but your son, your little boy, man, every time I look at that kid's eyes, man, it just breaks me, man. That's crazy. The fact that so many little kids, man, got to go through stuff like this because of deadbeat fathers, man. That's insane. Ladies, y'all got to be careful with the type of man that you lay in bed with, man, because a lot of dudes out here, man, they don't care. They're just trying to have a good old time.
Good. Hey, hold on. You broke my windows out.
So?
You slashed my tires. Then you tried to me.
So this is your kid, though.
I'm straight.
But you got a boy.
You gotta go.
Oh, man. Whoa. Wait, she did what? She broke your windows and slashed your tires? Okay, you cannot allow her to stay there. But, bro, it's still your son. Like, it's still your son. It's still your seed. It's still your blood. You don't got to let her stay. You can send her to her mama's house, man. But your boy, dude.
You got a young little
But you gotta go though.
who needs somewhere to stay.
My girl finna come with her kid.
Your girl don't have your kid though. Your girl ain't the reason why your son doesn't have a place to stay.
Yo, that is so true, man. Yo, there is no man that's more responsible than the man that takes care of another man's seed. That's insane. It blows my mind every time I see a man handle another man's kid with so much love and care, to the point where his resources go to that child and they completely forget about the other kid that they had in the previous relationship that belonged to them. So they're playing father to another man's kid simply because this is the girl that they're sleeping with right now. I will never be able to understand that logic.
So you mean to tell me, no, do you hear what I'm saying? You want your son to sleep in a car with a whole bunch of junk in it. He can't even move. Out in the ghetto, get mugged overnight when you got a crib with heat and TVs and heaters and air conditioning and beds and whatever. You gonna tell your son to go to a hotel?
I can't stay
with
here
what money?
Yo, man, the little kid's eyes, man, the way he just keeps looking down like, damn, this is my pops, man.
I don't know what to
All
tell
the
you
stuff
though,
I did for
you can't
you
stay here.
and your mother when
you.
your mom didn't have a place to stay. You see,
I'm straight.
It's
I don't
raining.
trust you at all.
It's cold out here. This is your child.
You stay in my house when you did all that.
This is your child,
I'm saying,
though.
you broke out my windows.
You gonna tell your child he can't stay?
Listen, I get it, bro. Both of y'all toxic, man. It's not just her. I guess she broke your windows, she slashed your tires, man. But at the end of the day, this is the problem with a lot of people nowadays, man. The hatred that they have towards the person that they had a child with is stronger than the love they have for the child. So he's willing to allow his kid to sleep in a car in the cold, no heat, man, just because he's mad at his baby mother. Like his son has something to do with it. At the same time, telling her there are other kids coming to my home to stay here that don't even belong to me.
With you,
so why would you try to
when you
stay with me?
got
Hey, it don't matter. I want y'all off my porch right now.
we not. When you have a kid, you can't just pick and choose when you want to take care of it.
I'm good.
When times get rough.
Yo, she's making, listen, man, she may be crazy. She might have slashed his tires. She might have broke car window, but she's making a lot of sense, man. Everything she's saying is true, man. And the fact that he keeps saying, "I need to get off my porch," man, like that's not his son. Yet welcoming another man's kids into his crib is fucking crazy.
When your kid needs something, that's when you gotta step in. You're daddy, okay?
Hey,
you
like
don't
I
need
said,
to pick and choose.
You still here though? Like you can't comprehend that.
For the next 18 years.
Why you can't comprehend that?
You still gonna be a dad, bro.
You know you there talking to be talking, and like I said, you still here though.
No.
You know, a lot of kids that are raised by single mothers, yeah, I get it. A lot of your mothers is crazy. We're not gonna deny the fact that some of your mothers is crazy, man. But at the same time, you know, the fathers is the reason why you struggle so much in your life, you know, because this man right here is choosing not to be in his kid's life right now. Like, I get it. You can both hate the mom and love your child. I've seen people before who don't get along, don't meet eye to eye, but for the sake of the child, man, they're like, all right, let's not bring the kid into this shit. Like, I hate you, you hate me. It is what it is, man. Pick up your child whenever you want. You know, I drop him over at your mama's house if you need to. You know, I'll pick him up or whatever the case may be. But they make it work. But this is fucking crazy. Like, he's not trying to work with her at all, man. And at this point, she's not even asking for her. She's talking about the boy. Like, she started off, yo, can we stay here? You know? And then after a while, it's just, you know, this is your son, this is your son, this is your son. Like, you're supposed to take care of him. Like, you have a moral responsibility to your boy to look over him. I wish he wouldn't have said that his girlfriend was coming over with her kids, right? Because then it's like that would have made it less worse.
I'm not here with you.
You still here though? Y'all two need to go.
No, this is not what you signed up for.
Hey, y'all two need to go.
Okay,
hey, I'm
you agreed.
I'm straight.
From that moment,
bro, what you still doing on my porch though?
A daddy for every single day.
Hey,
good days,
I'm
bad
saying,
days,
like, why you still on the porch
whether
though?
Whether he got money or not. This is your kid, whether he has money or not.
Bro, I'm finna close the door. Oh,
you
God.
No, you're not gonna close the door.
I'm about to close the door. You talking too much.
I'm not gonna allow you.
I'm about to close the door.
Come up on your son.
I'm good. I'm good.
Like he's a nobody.
Like I
this
said,
is not just,
why you still here?
This ain't your relative. This your own blood.
Excuse me. Answer my question, though.
It's not your cousin.
Why you still here?
Because he's...
Hey, I say you gotta go.
Wow. She was about to try to push him into the house. Like, hey, stop it. I say you gotta go, man. You gotta take that kid out of here, man. There's some other kids coming over here, man. There's not enough space for all these kids here. That is crazy, man. Listen, there's a special place in hell for men like that, man. I cannot believe the video that I just seen, man. This dude is there, his little boy looking up at him, man. And this guy talking about his car, his tires in his window, man. Can't got nowhere to sleep. This motherfucker talking about his tires. Nah, you slash my tires, man. Cost me $35 to get a used tire. Bro, I'm telling you, man. When are men gonna realize that coming to a woman's rescue is not necessarily the best way to capture a woman's heart? Yo, this video is hilarious, man. This guy came over here thinking he was gonna save this chick, man. I'm not letting nobody disrespect. I don't know you. I don't know your hole in the wall, but I'm not allowing nobody to disrespect you. Not on my watch. But little did he know, man. Look what she hit him with.
Hey, don't be mad at my shorty, dog. I'm not mad at her. Treat her with respect. Go ahead.
You're not my boy with that ugly ass Giants fucking shirt on.
No. Why she had to come at the Giants t-shirt, man?
You put it in the washer too much, huh? NFC's go fucking Birds,
Don't even have a fucking quarterback. They don't even have a
Go fucking Birds, baby.
Fuck the Birds.
Fucking
Look,
Birds.
let me get the mic.
Damn, she's aggressive, man. This guy's probably interviewing her. And you know that these interviews in the streets, they be asking out-of-pocket questions to get a good reaction, to get a good clip for the internet. So this guy probably heard. He's like, yo, don't you be disrespecting my girl like that, man. You ain't gonna disrespect her. Not on my watch.
Look, I'm gonna tell you something. No.
And this girl, go fucking Birds. Hello, how are you?
She a bird too? She got a Cali.
She can't run to the building, pretty. Fuck you want, bitch.
Yo, that girl's aggressive, man. She's one of the homies, honestly.
I just want to ask, you know what I'm saying? What's the craziest thing you did on camera?
Craziest thing I've done on camera. I be wilding out a lot of times, you know. We're in Tampa.
What's the wildest thing you did on camera?
Yo, go get your Giants fans away from me before I get the fuck out of here. Before I his ass, go fucking Birds.
Yo, her voice so deep, man. Why she's so angry? Why she's so masculine?
No, we be scared down.
Oh, yeah. Third place every year must be fun, huh?
Don't act gangster now, man. Don't try to throw up your set now, man. Yo, I don't know why dudes think that it's a good idea to try to come to the rescue of a woman that they don't know, thinking they're gonna gain some favor over the female, man. She just gave him the reality check that him and a lot of dudes out there need to know, man. If she ain't your chick, bro, you don't need to come to her rescue, bro. That ain't your woman, man. And even when she is your woman, you got to be a little careful, man. Because some of y'all, man, be wifing up some of the wrong girls, man. And these women be lying. They be exaggerating shit. And here you come along ready to crash out over a lie. But anyways, man, I hope he learned his lesson. There's no need for him to be coming out the woodwork like that, man. Talking about, man, you ain't gonna disrespect her, man. Listen, don't save her, bro. J. Cole told you already. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved, man. But y'all keep trying. Y'all think that's the way, man. She bodied him, though. They try to throw up his set at the end as he's walking away, trying to act gangster, bro. If they was to get into a fight, I got my money on the girl, 100%.